Laker GM Rob Pelinka called Boogie Cousins the X factor for the Lakers this season. So how big a loss was this, in your opinion?
Yeah, that's a perfect description, Dan. I'll tell you what, he could have gone 18 points, 9 rebounds a game for the Lakers, something like that, and that would have been perfect for them. They needed a big man who could shoot outside a little bit, and now that just means more time for JaVale McGee, who is more of a traditional back to the basket, dunking a bunch of lobs type of center. So they lose some spacing on the floor, which really hurts them. And you got to feel bad for DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, third big injury in the last year and a half or so. I mean, he just cannot get out of the way of bad luck. It's just been a really, really sad turn of events for one of the game's top 10 players, perhaps, just a couple short years ago.
And there is reaction when he goes down. It's just it looks like a harmless layup in a pickup game, and there is somebody who's playing in the game who puts his hands to his head as if to say, oh, my God, that they knew that this was probably something serious when they looked at the way he went down. Like they're kind of holding their head to go, and maybe they heard, I don't know, but it doesn't look like it would be a serious injury, but with Boogie and coming back from that injury and maybe not, fully healthy to be doing this, now out for perhaps the year. Anthony Davis is on record as saying he doesn't want to play the center position. Why doesn't he want to?
Yeah, I think he feels more comfortable at power forward. I mean, obviously, slightly smaller guys at that position. And statistically, he is better defensively when he plays at the 4 instead of the 5. So now the Lakers definitely have to plug in JaVale McGee at center. And they might finish with Anthony Davis at center. I would not be surprised if that happens, kind of like the small ball lineup, so to speak. But definitely losing depth is an issue for this team that I thought they made some pretty good saves once Kawhi Leonard chose the Clippers over them. I thought it was good to pick up Danny Green. Quinn Cook can give them some outside shooting. And DeMarcus Cousins, for the relatively inexpensive $3.5 million on a one-year deal, I thought that was a nice grab, too. And to see it just kind of dissolve before the Lakers' eyes 6 weeks before training camp starts, just a tough month of August for sure.
And we know that Anthony Davis is familiar with playing with Boogie Cousins, and therefore he could let Boogie play the center position. They played well when they were on the floor at the same time with New Orleans. But is there any other options for this team besides JaVale McGee at that position?
Yeah, you look at the waiver wire and you see like a Joakim Noah or a Nene, guys that have not been picked up yet and who have plenty of mileage on their odometers too. I think Joakim Noah might be a little interesting fit. He had a nice little revitalization towards the end of his season with Memphis just a few short months ago. But as far as on the roster, no, there's not a lot of big men. They really just have the two centers in DeMarcus and JaVale. Now they're down to one true center. And like you said, Anthony Davis is on record saying he does not want to play that position. So do they try to look at the waiver wire? Do they try to orchestrate a trade of some sort? I don't see the latter happening. I think they do have one roster spot left. I think they'll maybe do a little waiver pickup here.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.